Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, the US stock market had a bit of a sell-off towards the end of the US trading day. In case you're interested in S&P 500 updates, I made one today on our channel More Trading Online. You can find the link to that in our linked channels. It's called More Trading Online, S&P 500 at a key pivotal point at the moment. So you might want to check that video out. So yeah, reason I mention it is that the S&P had a bit of a sell-off towards the end of the day, and Bitcoin, that caused Bitcoin to drop out of its triangle to the downside. We talked about that in the previous video, so that was pretty much an expected move because one more low was still sort of outstanding in this correction. Could it have bottomed? Possibly in a running flat correction, A wave, B wave, C wave. Is it realistic to expect now a rally into the weekend? Not entirely sure. I think it could turn into a sideways triangle that might take a little longer, possibly throughout Saturday and Sunday, before we might see continuation to the upside late Sunday on Monday. We'll see. The thing is, these corrections, this is a correction in a wave 4. That's at least the assumption. The only question is it this wave degree, a very small wave degree, with one more extension higher in a wave 5, of 5, of C, of 3, and then we come down in a larger wave 4, or is this already the larger degree wave 4? It will be determined a little bit by how long this move takes sideways, but more importantly is actually how deep we go. So if as long as we stay above 32,730, I can justify that this is just a wave 4, and another extension in this larger degree third wave is happening before pulling back. Okay, but if we drop below that level, then this larger support range will become relevant. Anybody who's been following our channel for the last few days, weeks, whatever, you know how the support levels are, how relevant they are really for the individual scenarios. We talked about them in the last couple of days because Bitcoin hasn't really moved in the last couple of days, but it has been working on the correction. So no surprises here really. And so far, support is holding. We still have some space. The idea was that this could have been an A wave, a B wave, and the C wave in a 5-wave move. That could have no overlap here between waves 1 and 4. The wave 4 might have been a triangle, but it rather looks anyway like an ending diagonal in wave C, which can still stretch out a little bit. But be aware that the C wave doesn't need to end below the low of the A wave, not in a running flat. And you can count that here as a running flat because the B wave is slightly overshooting. I guess it won't do that on all exchanges. Certainly a bit of a double top. Actually, it's not overshooting, but it's a volatile market. This can also turn into an Elliott Wave triangle, so we might as well put here a bit of a trend line onto the chart. It's not very reliable though, these triangles, because with these triangles, you often see potential for a triangle. But in the crypto market, triangles, they look like triangles, and in the end they turn into something else, like a more complex WXY structure or so. But we've got a bit of a range there in which we're moving. So yeah, there isn't really much more to add. So we'll see how long this sideways correction is going to last. First piece of evidence that something is changing here would be a break above the end of the wave 4 here in yellow, so above 34,230. That, however, would only change the microstructure. I mean, again, this could be a triangle or something, but at least to start to talk about the idea that this correction might be over, we anyway need to break above that level. Then we have to take out this small wave 2 high at 34,850. And then, very important, that this double top there, okay? And that's at 35,140. And then the target for this extension higher is basically here round about 36 to 38K. This will be the next major level to watch. And there is not much more to add. I mean, pretty slow day. So I'll leave you with that. Have a great weekend. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. You can find the links in the description. On Sunday, we've got our next member live stream at 5 p.m. UTC. We're probably going to talk about the topic, what can you do if you think you missed the boat? Some people out there haven't bought Bitcoin throughout the bear market and they might now be a bit frustrated. So obviously I can't give you financial advice, but we talk about some thoughts, recommendations, what might be wise to do and reasonable to do in the current situation. Also, we talk a little bit about hodling of altcoins because that's a hot topic right now that we want to cover in the Sunday live stream. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.